Good morning and welcome to
Rotorua.
So we camped next to a lake last night, which was pretty special.
It was nice.
But lots of bugs.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend.
Down by the water. We've got a pretty action-packed couple of days, so we're gonna show you our top picks on what to do here, because there's a lot to do and you can't do everything. So if you are watching this video, hopefully you get some inspiration.
Yeah, Rotorua is famous for a lot of things.
Yeah, there are adrenaline parks, thermal parks, lots of volcanic activity and things to see. The first stop of the day is at the Redwood forest, where you go up and you do a tree walk. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, and come along with us. Yay. It's also 20 degrees here and sunny, so
really warm. It's nice.
Very happy with the weather. Look at the size of this tree.
Some of these trees are up to 120 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
It just keeps going and going and going. So there's the tree walk, which we're about to do. Should be fun.
As big as me. Wow.
How's it feel, Rach?
Oh no. Oh dear.
Wow, that is bouncy. The rules are no bouncing, but you can't help it. Well done, Rach.
Touch the spot.
Okay, this is the tallest tree on the tree walk. That's 72 meters high. It's pretty high. Now we're taking the stairs up to the upper level, where you go up to 20 meters. So you have the option to turn around, well, to keep going at the level, but we're going up. Quite hard now, 20 meters. You can see the wall, which is quite cool. Are you finding this, Rach?
Not ideal for someone with a fear of heights.
You're doing well.
I feel like...
You look very confident, to be fair.
That's not what my heart is saying right now.
You're natural up the trees.
Feels like it's going to beat out of my chest. Not ideal that we've stopped either. I'd like us to keep moving, please.
It's not the ideal interview. Okay, that was awesome.
That was really, really cool.
Yeah, it looks cool in videos, but it's actually amazing when you're there.
Yeah.
And it's pretty high up, 20 meters.
Really high.
At the highest point.
Yeah. If you're scared of heights, it's scary.
So well done, Rach.
Thank you. It was actually really fun. And it feels very safe, like apart from the bouncing. It's safe.
Yeah, and there's lots of walks to do around here after as well. So we have a bit of a walk after. Had some lunch in the van. Now it's off to Hell's Gate. Stop number 2.
So excited for this. Can't wait to get in the mud, into the thermal pools. Oh, bring it on.
Awesome.
Wow, have you got the map?
Yeah.
Cool, so what's coming up? Hello!
Okay, here we are at Hell's Gate.
This is so cool.
It's amazing. So,
it's stinky.
Yeah, you can definitely smell the sulphur.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing the Hell's Gate experience, which consists of...
It's everything that you can possibly do here. So you get the mud bath, the sulphur spas, you get the Maori carvings, and you also get the geothermal walk, which is what we're doing now. Yep.
And this is awesome because lots of places offer like a geothermal walk, I guess. Like there's a Wonderland place, but here you get to do everything. So yeah, so far it looks amazing. Cool. So this was formed approximately 10,000 years ago. So that's how it's got its name, Hell's Gate. You can see why they would think it's a gateway to hell. Wow.
You can see how hot it's boiling.
You can see why I got the name, Rich.
Yeah, crazy.
That's scary, isn't it?
It is, it's really scary. So these are ink pots, and these cracks in the ground are actually 20 meters deep, if you can believe it. That is wild. And this pool is called Hell's Gate. This is it. You can see why it's kind of ominous, and this one is 25 meters deep. That is really hard to comprehend when you're actually looking at it. So this one is the sulfur bath. It's 98 degrees Celsius, which is wild when you think how hot that is. The local Maori used to collect water from here, and they would treat insect bites and skin diseases with this water. So this one is called the spraying pools, and it's not actually a pool as such. They call it the frying pan effect from a geothermal perspective, and basically it's like dropping hot water onto a pan, and that's what's causing the sizzling. About 100 degrees that is. It's wild. These ones are called the steaming cliffs, and this pool can get up to 120 degrees. And when the water can actually erupt, it can erupt up to 3 meters high. It's just crazy.
So it's not way around for the eruption?
No.
Here's the map of Australia. That's where we need the drone. Oh yeah, that could be South Australia.
Victoria. So fun.
That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was. It took me back to school.
Yeah, there you go. Now it's time for the mud bar. Ready, Reg? Oh, that's so relaxing. Life.
Oh my goodness, we do this every day.
Yeah. Just need to move to Rotorua.
Oh look, crazy things happen.
There's an airport here.
Yeah.
So when we get a private jet, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to day 2.
Yay, so today we are at Te Puia, which is the marae, where we're going to check out the guided tour of the Maori culture experience, and we're also going to check out the haka, which will be really, really fun.
Yeah, very excited.
Yay!
Let's go join our tour.
Woohoo!
Ope,
Ope,
Taua,
Taua,
Awahio.
Awahio.
Te whakarewarewa tanga o te ope taua awahio. And 3, 2, 1, and he whakarewarewa tanga o te ope taua awahio. Oh, too bad, flexing yourself around the floor.
Okay, the tour so far has been really good. Yeah. So the only place we couldn't film was in the Kiwi Conservation Centre. But
we got to see them and they were so cute.
Yeah, pretty up close actually. But because they're nocturnal, you have to be very quiet and obviously no lights. It's quite amazing the work they're doing.
Yeah.
And there's only 70,000 Kiwis left. Is it 70,000?
Yeah, so it makes them extremely endangered, which
Yeah.
is really, really sad. But they're doing lots to help them, so that's cool.
Which is really good. Now we have some free time, so we're just wandering around checking out all the sites here.
Including the geysers.
Including the geysers, and then we catch a train back up to the top. So far so good. What's up next?
We're going to see the Maori cultural performance, including the haka.
Prestigious wharewhakaaro, our ancestral meeting house, Te Aronui. You've all partaken in the most formal of our ceremonies we call Te Puia, the welcoming of you, our visitors. Now to end these formalities, our warriors are going to close with the demonstration of our formal greeting, the hongi, a handshake, 2 light creases of the nose.
Para
So Te Puia was really, really great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
The cultural experience in the haka was just amazing.
Yeah, it was, it's one of those things you have to go do. It's really hard to film it or put it into words, but it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and it's funny because growing up, obviously when I grew up in New Zealand, I would see all that stuff all the time, but it's not until later on that I actually really, really appreciate it. It was really, really great to watch. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Then we went to the Adrenaline Adventure Park to check out the Schweeb, but it didn't look that great.
No, and it's $55 per adult for like 3 laps, which takes about 30 seconds, so
yeah,
not sure about that.
So, slight change of plan. Now we're at Motion Entertainment because the rain's about to come. And
it's got like laser tag, mini golf.
We might do something indoors, so if it's rainy in Rotorua, you can follow in our footsteps. Okay, so there is a lot to do here.
So many things.
We've opted in to do mini golf.
We love mini golf.
And then we have a score to settle here. So it's a grudge match. Great drops to the tee.
There we go.
Strong start, mate.
It's my game.
Lucky Reg. It all comes down to the last hole, Rach. How are you feeling?
I think I've already lost.
Oh, I think we're in the hole then. Hole in one? Oh.
Okay, so to wrap up Rotorua, we thought we would do a quick summary video. So what was your favourite bit?
For me, personally, it was Hell's Gate. That was so cool, like learning about all the geothermal activity and then actually getting in the mud and immersing ourselves in that, and the spas. It was just so nice, and our skin felt really, really nice the next day. My only tip would be, if you're gonna go, make sure you're okay with your swimmers or your togs, whatever you take, to maybe smell not so great afterwards. And they also recommend with lighter colors that they may ruin the swimwear as well. So just bear that in mind, maybe take a spare pair.
Good advice. It does smell. It smells pretty bad.
Yeah, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend doing it, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd agree. It's really good. We did the full experience as well, as you saw, so I'd recommend doing that if you're, like, the walk was well worth it, seeing all the geothermal activity.
Yeah.
George Bernard Shaw actually was a massive influence to the naming of Hell's Gate, because when he was visited and cited it as an inspiration to change his once atheist beliefs, because when he saw it, he thought that must be the
gate to hell.
The gate to hell.
As you would think that.
Cool. My one would be Te Puia. I thought that was really, really good. It's a must do if you're in the area. It's actually home to the largest active geyser in the southern hemisphere.
That was really
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And also just learning about like the Māori culture, the arts and craft centre, and just keeping the tradition. The performance was amazing as well.
Really moving.
Yeah,
like really harrowing,
moving.
Just really gorgeous.
And seeing the haka that close up, I think it was just once in a lifetime experience. I'd really recommend doing it. Not to say that the Redwood Forest Walk and the mini golf weren't alright. Speaking of which, what were the scores on the doors? I don't actually know what the scores are. I got Rach to add them up. So I just added them up. So the scores at the end, who do you think won? Who would you put your money on? Probably me, but
you did get a hole in one.
Yeah, if you're counting the scores, then you might have won. No,
I'm an honest scorer.
Yeah.
So the scores were Rach 50, George 48.
Oh wow! Hey.
Well done.
Thank you. So it's 1-1 apiece now.
We're even now, so we have to
do a third game in New Zealand.
Somewhere up north.
But Motion Entertainment was brilliant. If it's rainy, the Redwood Forest Walk, definitely an honourable mention. Yeah, really cool. 28 suspension bridges, traversing the gaps between 27 majestic 120-year-old redwood trees. Really interesting to learn about the facts of redwoods and how the conservation is happening here in New Zealand. And yeah, that's Rotorua. So definitely one of my favourite things I've done on this whole trip, or around the world travel. Next stop is...
It's Tauranga, so we're heading up to my hometown. So the first stop is Papamoa, which is where my grandparents used to live, so shout out to Nana and Pa if you're watching. So yeah, we're going to check that out first. I'll take George all around the area where I grew up, hopefully go and visit my old house. Probably not go inside because that'd be weird, but like my schools and just everywhere we used to go. So yeah, that'll be really, really exciting. I'm keen for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is going to be a great next episode, and we've only got 2 weeks left in New Zealand, so...
Yeah, it's gone really quick.
Yeah. By the time you're seeing this, we might be back in Australia.
Yeah,
but,
could be.
If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.
See you then.